What's up, everybody? I'm here with my folk metal CD collection. I will have that Q&A out when I justify it being worth making the video at the with the amount of people that I have. So whenever you guys leave comments on it, I will do it. We're listening to Left Hand Path by Entombed. So thank you again, everybody, for 100 subscribers. I still can't believe it. But yeah, the first thing that I own in my folk metal collection is Live at the End of the World by Alestorm. Alestorm is the goofiest folk metal band I've ever heard in my entire life. I love it. Oh, it's just a hype card. I don't care that much. Actually, I kind of do, because look how cool all their album covers are. Yeah, Alestorm is a killer act. From Scotland. It has a DVD and a live CD. Alestorm is just fun. Pirate themed folk metal. Somewhat power metal in some ways. Yeah, so that's Alestorm with Live at the End of the World. Next, another Alestorm CD, Sunset in the Golden Age. I love this one too. I know like most of all the lyrics of this whole album because I've just listened to it so much. Obviously, there's a Tyler Cruz cover on here of the song Hangover. You know Tyler Cruz, he's an American pop singer that's just pretty much god-awful, but like they made it so much better, and it fits what they do so well, like perfectly. It's I don't even understand, but yeah, Drink, Magnetic North, Source Code Warfare, Quest for Ships, Mead from Hell. But yeah, the song Drink basically got me into this band. I'm sure that's what got a lot of people into this band. I haven't listened to this album in a while. Next is some power folk metal. This is apparently like limited to 500 copies, I think. It is Weird, W-Y-R-D, by Elven King. Elven King is Italian, I believe. Folky power metal, folk power metal. I don't know what you would really call it, but it's a mix between power and folk metal. But I loved the album cover and I decided to blind buy it because I just looked up their metal archives and it said folk/power metal, and I was like, okay, I will more than likely enjoy this. And only giving it like 1 or 2 listens, but what I have heard, I thoroughly enjoy. Elven King is a really solid band. If you guys know much about these guys, that would be great if you would tell me, because I would like to know some more about these guys, because there's a couple more of their CDs at my local shop and they're like $8, and I was like, you know, I'll probably check them out. So yeah, Elven King with Weird. Next is like the serious side of folk metal, which is weird for me to say. This is Rustilio by Vintersorg. I blind bought this on a search for atmospheric black metal when I was first getting into black metal. I basically watched a load of YouTube videos about black metal, realized that if it's got a nature cover, there's a good chance that it's going to be black metal. And then I wound up buying this, and it's not even black metal. But they're a German folk metal band, and they're killer. They're seriously killer. They're way darker and more serious in folk metal than most folk metal bands. And yeah, for a blind buy, I was a little pissed off that it wasn't black metal, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's very cool. So yeah, if you like Fintroll and the more serious style, you'll like this. Oh, speaking of Fintroll, Erd Harden's Jeep, DJ UP, sorry, I don't know. Somebody who's Finnish, please tell me how the hell to say this so I don't sound like a babbling retard. But yeah, this is a 2007 Vintersorg album. I think it's their 4th album. But yeah, I couldn't say too much about this. This is like serious folk metal again. It's very just run-of-the-mill in folk metal, but they're one of the bands that kind of made the run-of-the-mill sound. I would say. At least brought it to the mainstream, because I know a bunch of different bands were playing folk metal before Vintersorg was. But yeah, this is a great album if you're into Vintersorg. Next is like a Spanish pagan metal folk band, a pagan folk metal band. The Last European Wolves by Hordak. Again, a blind buy at a different shop that I usually don't go to anymore, but I saw the cover and I was like, I gotta get this. I didn't really know what to really think of it, but I'm very glad that I got it. And yeah, you could definitely tell that they're Spanish. You got the Spanish guitar techniques and all the scales within said Spanish guitar techniques being displayed on here, and it's great. I think the drums are programmed. Maybe I couldn't really tell, to be honest with you. It just doesn't sound organic. It's either that or it's a really bad sounding drum. So if that doesn't bother you, still check this out, because it's really good. Hordak, Hordak. Yeah, and I love the artwork too. Look at that. What made me buy it? Artwork is very important, I would say. Next is the second album by my favorite folk metal band. This is Voice of the Wilderness by Korpiklani. Not nearly as jumpy and fun sounding as like their later stuff, but like this album is really good in its own respect. It's different than, say, what's this one called? Tales Along This Road. It's a lot different than stuff like that. And then later on, and obviously, it's a bit darker sounding. It's got tracks like Beer and Pine Woods and, all that kind of stuff, but it's Native Land. It's just not like, I don't know, it's just not as jumpy and upbeat sounding as Korpiklani is in my head. But it's nonetheless, it's a great album. I got a couple more to get. They have their debut album in my shop for $13. Probably gonna pick that up pretty soon. Next, I kind of blew this one, but it's Tales Along This Road by Korpiklani. It's great. It's a really great album. This is definitely jumpy and fun, like I would hope. You got Midsummer Night. You got Happy Little Boozer. Happy little boozer. But yeah, this is a killer album. These guys are some grimy looking humans. This guy looks like Arto from Lost Society, if you know Lost Society. I don't know, that's what it made me think of. But yeah, that's Korpiklani with Tales Along This Road. Next, my favorite Korpiklani album, Korkello. I ordered this off Amazon and I got 2 copies of it, which is weird. And the other one was not the English version. It's just 2 of this version, which is kind of weird to me, but whatever. It's a really good album. The inside little disc tray thing came broken, which pisses me off to no end. So I gotta hold it to let you guys check it out. But nonetheless, I'm very excited to have this in my collection. You got the vodka, bring us pints of beer, all the stuff that you would always expect from Korpiklani. Next is another thing that I blind bought based off the album cover in that same lot. I have no clue how to say this album name, but it's Rasa Mahar from Russia. It's like a melodic death metal, thrash metal, and folk metal all mixed together. And it's different. It's really different, but it's cool. If I don't have much to compare this to, it's like heavy sounding, and that's weird to say in folk metal. It sounds heavy, because I don't think heavy when I think of folk metal. I usually think of fun, or like it sounds like I'm in a Viking ship or on a pirate ship or something like that. And this is heavy. This is like headbangable stuff, and this is really cool. Rasa Mahar, Rossomahar. Rasa Mahar. I think that's how you say it. I believe members of Vintersorg are in there. So if you like that band from Russia, that's the same kind of folk that's in there. Next is like a progressive folk metal thing, kind of progressive folk metal band. This is Eric the Red by Tyr, with a broken case, which bothers me, but whatever, I need to fix it eventually. This is a Goodwill find, that's why the case is so screwed up. But yeah, Tyr is like that chanty vocal rather than like a harsh vocal, and it's cool. It sounds very Norse, and it's a band I could definitely get behind if I got a little bit more room. I know they did a split with Alestorm, and I forgot who the other band was, but it's cool. Next is like a sort of a folk metal band. It's more of like a death metal, melodic death metal, metalcore kind of band. Not really metalcore. I've heard people call them metalcore, and I don't get that. I don't know why I just called them that. Oh my god. But, what the hell. Nonetheless, this is a very, very good album. This is Das Ends Aller by the band Varg. Varg is a German band who I discovered through Count Blaggert's channel. Which is what's nice about this album is you get both the German lyrics and the English lyrics in the same album. Hang on, I'll read you the translation to what the album's called here. The End of All Lies. That's what it means if you do not speak German. And, yeah, if you just like straightforward folk metal stuff, you know, Varg is for you. Next thing and last thing is a great Swedish band. Great band. This guy is the vocalist in Borknagar now. This is Odim Markin's son by Vintersorg. Vintersorg is like a progressive Viking folk metal band, I guess. Viking metal, I guess, is kind of fitting. It sounds a lot like this, mixed with like some aspects of folk metal. Yeah, as I said, he's the singer in Borknagar now. It's a very, very good album. If you like this album, you'll like this. So check this out if you like Bathory or Bathory's Hammerheart. Oh my god, I don't know why I stopped myself. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Hopefully the Q&A will be up within a week or so. So, yeah, we got a lot more to go. Keep it greasy.